Welcome to today's SeafoodNews.com video.
In the eastern Bering Sea, over 95% of the seafloor is completely sand. The Bering Sea shelf break, where it meets the deeper ocean, runs almost due north from the Aleutian Islands. This shelf break has several indentations. These indentations are the Bering Sea Canyons that have been the focus of political controversy and extensive scientific research for almost a decade.
We had some NGOs, some non-governmental organizations that had proposed some essential fish habitat protections for two canyons in the eastern Bering Sea, Pribilof Canyon and Zemchug Canyon. And the council then in turn asked the Alaska Fisheries Science Center to do some analysis and try and get at this question of whether these two canyons were unique habitats, whether they housed species that were only found there, whether there was something special about these canyons. Our analysis of existing data showed that the types of species, the abundances, and the types of habitats that were present in the canyons are also present in other areas of the slope. So in that sense, the canyons are not unique habitats compared to other areas of the slope that are adjacent to them.
As part of their initial analysis, the Alaska Fisheries Science Center produced a model that predicts the distribution of corals, sponges, and other types of structure-forming invertebrates. The council then asked the scientists to verify the model through actual shelf break and canyon surveys.
We randomly chose 300 stations, latitude and longitude combinations in the eastern Bering Sea slope and outer shelf. Left from Dutch Harbor, we went to these latitude and longitude pairs, and essentially we would drive to that spot, we'd lower the camera, and then when we got to the seafloor, we would drift with the current for 15 minutes in whatever way the current happened to be. The density of coral in the Aleutian Islands on average is about 3 orders of magnitude higher than the density of coral in the Bering Sea. That's a huge difference, 3 orders of magnitude difference. And basically, the reason for that is the amount of hard substrate there is to attach to it. If you look at the Bering Sea, there's very little rocky habitat, so the densities are going to be less. The coral model did a very good job of predicting where coral was found. So there was good agreement between our predictions and what we observed when we went out in 2014. We've produced now a report that summarizes the findings of our 2014 survey, and we presented that to the council and released it to the public in late June of this year. And now I think people are digesting it and reading through it. And in October, the council is going to meet, and we're going to present the results formally and give them a chance to ask us whatever questions they would like to. And then I assume they'll move on it. So.